And we're back.
We're back! What up, and welcome back to another episode of Gritty Knows Best, baby!
Let's talk about it.
That's right. I messed up the intro already. Wow. I hit the wrong drop. What are you gonna do?
That's good.
It's a little rust. We haven't been recording in a while. We'll talk about that later. Let's not talk about that part right now. Just let's be happy that we're back.
Hell yeah.
And we're hot off the heels of our 6-hour spectacular, baby. Yeah, we dropped that last week. If you didn't see it, you gotta go see that. 6 hours of madness, 6 hours of spectacle that we are going to discuss. We're gonna do some behind the scenes, talk a little bit about it in depth in a little while. But let's get some other stuff out of the way and on the table first.
What are you doing with your life?
What are you doing? But we'll get into the 6-hour special in a little bit. Let me tell y'all, since I haven't seen y'all in like 60 years, let me tell y'all what's been going on in the neighborhood and in the building, because it's been wild up in here. This building has been crazy. Yesterday, right? You know it's getting warm because the fall, my man's cracking open the can. You know it's getting warm because that's when all the fights start happening outside, right? So I wake up late in the afternoon the other day, and I hear my neighbor from downstairs bugging out and screaming off the porch. Now, the last time I heard him scream, I love this guy. I love him. He's so funny. Last time I heard him screaming off the porch was they were doing fireworks, and they were doing it right in front of the building. So our balconies were it was the shrapnel could have hit our balconies, like what do you call it? The little residue could have flew into the balcony.
The sparks.
So they were going, and he was like, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna call the police right now! You better stop that right now! Take that over there! And the kids are like, fuck you, man! Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna call the police! They're like, call him! And I swear, bro, it's like, it was close to the building before, but it's like, they were like, you know what? Let's move over like another 6 feet close to the building, because those next ones were straight up bombs, bro. And boom! I was like, it was crazy close to us. My man was sick. My man was tight. I thought it was hilarious.
Windows are shaking.
Yo, it was bad. So then the other day, I wake up to I hear like him muffled because my window's not open. My balcony's not open. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? He's yelling off the balcony again. So as soon as I slide it open, this is literally what I hear. Like, I'm just going into the conversation blind, and this is what I hear. He goes, I can't eat an apple. I ain't got no teeth. I'm like, what? So then the lady is screaming something from downstairs. She's like, he's like, I'm gonna come down there right now. She's like, come on down here. Come on, let's go. And then I don't hear nothing from him. So I'm like, oh, maybe he's about to go downstairs. And then like 2 seconds, I got my drink. I'm on the balcony. I'm relaxed. Got my feet up.
That was my question. Like, instead of you grabbing your camera so the rest of the world could see this, you're just getting the popcorn ready.
I'll tell you that in a second. So then I'm sitting on the porch, and the next thing I know, I hear the screaming begin at the playground, because all this stuff happens at the playground. Poor kids. There's always a brawl going down. Last time, there was a guy swinging a golf club at another guy right at the freaking playground, but luckily the kids weren't there for this. So then I hear him come out like, bah, bah, bah. I don't even know what he's saying anymore. He's bah, 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 bah. And then there's like a whole big commotion. I do whip my camera out, but then somehow it immediately disrupted. Like I hear him come out, and then I hear somebody in there, call the cops, and they're just like, bah, bah, like this whole collective of people. She's like, he came down here, but then I don't know what happened. Everything just stopped, and then everybody just went back to normal. It was like nothing. It was like nothing ever happened. My man must have just walked away. He just went downstairs for 2 seconds to show him that he would come downstairs, like he's not pussy, and then that was it. It was over. Here. It was over. But that is we had one chaotic incident a couple weeks before that, but I don't think any blows were thrown. It was just mostly a big pull apart. And of course, there's always like a random baby sitting in the poor baby sitting in the middle of the mayhem.
Yeah, like I don't know where you live, but like how do all these babies are getting in the mix
No,
too?
bro. Like last time I think I had this one on video that lady was breaking up a fight between two guys with a baby in her arm, and I'm like, are you
Bro.
crazy? Like
Hand
what
your
the
baby
hell?
off or don't get involved. You know what I mean?
No, it was wild. So then, rewind a little couple of weeks ago, the SWAT team came to the building. I look outside and I see police cars, I see vans, and then I see Batmobiles. Like these things look like straight up Batmobiles, like mini tanks. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I look on the news and I see all I see is that there's a standoff going on right now. So then a couple hours later, I don't even know what's going on, but a couple hours later, the police are gone. And I go to the store. I think I ended up going to the store like around 4 a.m. that night. So this guy asked me for some quarters or some change, and I'm like, oh, I'll give him some quarters. So when I give him the quarters, he's like, hey, you heard what happened today at the building? And I'm like, no, please tell me because I have no idea what happened. So this man tells me, he's like, yo, my boy was in an apartment with this dude. This dude pulled out a gun and held everybody hostage in there. And then he tried to jump off the balcony. So they had to bring the SWAT team in. I'm like, damn, really? I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So I go home and I look on the news app and the story's there. My man told me a whole wrong story, a completely different story than what actually. I don't know where this dude got this story, but apparently
he got mixed up going down the grapevine.
I guess so, right? Like the telephone game. Mm-hmm. So then I look it up, and apparently this happened on the floor below me. So how I didn't hear any of this commotion, I don't know, but this is what really happened. The maintenance staff was cleaning off graffiti from the night prior. And my man comes out with a knife and is threatening them to stop cleaning the graffiti, which you would think would be the opposite. Like, you would think that we would have to,
maybe it was his, though. Maybe he did it and he was proud.
Like, his artwork?
Yeah.
Well, do that shit outside. Don't do it on the wall inside over here. So he started threatening people with a knife, and then he went downstairs to the main part of the building to where the offices are at and started threatening people with a knife down there. They called the SWAT team to come get him. He tried to jump off the balcony, or he was throwing stuff off the balcony. They eventually came to a peaceful resolution. They had like AK-47s and stuff coming up in here. And then it just so happened that I was hanging out outside yesterday, and I ran into a guy who was talking about that. It just came up. And he said that it was like some little skinny guy, and he ended up getting out. They put him in the psych ward. He got out the next day. He came out like the next day, nothing. Like, they didn't even hold him for a week after all that. They did all that to just let him out the next day. What a waste. What a waste. But I wish I was there. I didn't see any of it, though. I didn't get to see any of this action.
I wish I was there.
Then a little bit before that, somebody OD'd right in the hallway. They're giving him CPR right in front of the door over there. I didn't go out because I didn't want to get in the mix of all that. I didn't want to,
I hear that.
So I was just hearing it. I woke up to that. Most people wake up to birds chirping. I wake up to people ODing in the hallway. Then I find out that one of my neighbors on the floor died. Overdose. And I used to see this guy once in a while. Craziness.
Once in a while,
I used to see him coming upstairs, He's like, hey, what's going on? Hey, have a good day. Have a good night. You see him coming up from the store at 5 a.m. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Guy never bothered me. Guy never bothered nobody that I know of. Some chick came out the other day talking about she got punched in one of the apartments. This building's getting crazy in here. And it's not even summer yet. It's going to get even crazier.
Yeah, summer's the time,
it's
bro.
Not even
nice
summer.
Out.
So what was your story? You had a story today.
Oh, yeah. So it starts off with the cat, because it always does. The new cat woke me up. I don't know what he wanted, but he woke me up. I wasn't getting up. I was like, all right, I'm just going to go back to sleep. Maybe like 10 minutes later, the doorbell rings. It's like 6 a.m. So I'm getting up because I'm like, who the fuck rings the doorbell at 6 a.m? And then you've seen the place, like where the bar is in the living room,
right?
Because Cheryl was coming out of her room too, so like we kind of like met up right there.
And we were both was out there.
Who the fuck is this? and she's like looking out the windows and trying to peek, and I just opened the door. I'm just like, fuck it, who the fuck is it? It's a cop. I'm like, oh no,
Again?
not again. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, no, you guys couldn't find him, so you're back to just take
Oh
me,
my
huh?
god.
So apparently there was a shooting like pretty much down the street, like you know when you walk down and then you walk down the curve and then
Yeah.
there's
A little
that other
twist.
street that like leads towards the pool.
Yes.
It
Yes.
was like I think it was like right over there, like right at the end of that street, right there was the
Okay.
shooting. And they were
Oh.
saying that they think the car like did the loop, like it came to like
Came where
our
you're at.
cul-de-sac
The
and did the loop
cul-de-sac.
and came out. And they were like, "Oh, like we need camera footage, just in that." And we're like, "Well, our cameras aren't on right now. Like they don't work
Yeah, so
right
beat it.
now."
Beat it.
So but I don't know, bro. Well, I got scared because I'm like, not again. Like, do I
Yeah,
fit the description
there goes the
again?
neighborhood. They thought they were gonna pick you up for that. They're gonna pick you up for the drive-by. Well,
The
tell
hit and run.
everybody what happened at the other neighborhood. Remember when the guy shot the security guard?
I was gonna bring that up because of your other story where you're saying that that guy in your building does crazy shit and they'll take him to jail and then they'll let him go.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much what happened with this guy, but like that they didn't just let him go. Like I think actually had money. Like I don't know how, because apparently the people in the neighborhood was saying he was barely paying his rent. His house was looking shoddy.
Oh.
But what that doesn't matter. Clearly, he saved all his money for when he gets thrown in
When he gets
jail because
locked up. Yeah.
he's
He
always
has a
out the
bail
next day.
fund. He got a bail fund.
He'll threaten kids. He'll drive his car through a neighbor's fence. You know, he'll go to jail and be out the next day.
Wow.
But this one day, I don't know what happened. This man just had it. He was done. He's like, I'm done driving cars through fences, bro. I'm gonna get my gat. And he starts shooting at the security because it's like HOA. So they have like, the people that drive through and,
Check out the
I guess
scene.
they try to keep shit safe.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts popping off on security, bro. And the security started lighting him up back, like lighting him up. Like security, I think maybe got grazed, bro, but security lit that man up. Like he went to the hospital, they patched him up. He went to, and then I thought he was gonna die because I mean, security lit him up. Pretty much what the gun that the guy had was like a gun you use for like turkeys, and he was far, so it
What
wasn't
the
really gonna
hell?
do a
A
lot of
turkey
damage.
gun?
Yeah,
I never heard of no damn turkey gun. That's some
yeah,
that's
but
some down south.
it,
Now we know you
it
down south. That's some down south shit. My man said he got a turkey gun.
well, it's like a rifle specifically for
Let me
turkeys. Like
look. I'm gonna look that up right now. Go
it
ahead.
shoots like pretty much. It's not bullets, but it's kind of like bullets, and it just has a whole bunch of BBs in it.
Oh, so he
I'm
shot
pretty
security
sure.
with that?
Well, yeah, but he was like across the street, so like that's really you're supposed to be a little close to a turkey, if you're gonna use it, because you don't want to use a gun that's gonna blow it apart. You want to, you know what
Yeah,
I
you want to
mean?
keep it intact.
Yeah. So he's shooting at him with pretty much like a BB gun at that point. Like it might do a little damage, but
Wow.
that won't kill him. So I think security had a 9, bro. Like it
Yeah,
was a
they're
wrap for that
fighting
guy.
two different wars there, two different
No, no,
battles.
no, 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 no. But apparently, this it gets even crazier because apparently this guy they like after all that happened and he went to the hospital, got patched up, and they arrested him and took him to jail. They went in his house. My man had guns, ammo. He had Molotov cocktails ready, like they were already made. Like I was like, bro, you lucked out. I was talking to my boy that lives in the neighborhood. I'm like, you lucked out, bro, because he was gonna burn the whole neighborhood down, bro. He just was gonna well, I got one for every house. Pow, pang, boom. Like he had a mission, and I'm glad he didn't get to finish or
Yeah.
really start it because he got lit up.
Do him
So,
like in a Bronx Tale and throw the Molotov right through the car window. That's crazy, bro.
bro, and the scarier part is like before this, he was like threatening kids. Like they would just be outside playing, doing kid shit, and he'd be like, "Yo, fuck you, kid! Like, blah blah blah. I'll kill
Yo.
you."
But he has an
Like
arsenal of guns, of real guns, and he decides to shoot security with a fucking turkey gun. That's
it
not
doesn't
even
make
real
sense to
bullet.
me either.
It doesn't make.
It doesn't make sense.
But listen. I'm glad
Yeah.
that it was that and not a real gun. Security is alive and well. We're happy. Gets to go home to his
Fucked him up,
family.
bro. He needs to get a little more pay if they're dealing with shit
You
like
got to
that.
get hazard pay. That's what. Right? You better give me a nice little bonus.
And I'm
Wow.
glad that, like you said, he had the pretty much like the turkey rifle
Yeah.
or
I
the
mean,
turkey shot, I guess, the turkey
oh, the
bullets.
bullet. Okay. So maybe
There's,
it's just a certain
I mean, I
area.
don't know. I wasn't there. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. This
Yeah.
is like all from what I
All
know from the
hearsay.
reports and what the neighbors were saying.
Right. Well, now we know
And I'm
how he
telling
got
you
shot in
right
the
now,
head.
bro, the neighbors were ready. Like they were gonna make a militia, bro. They were all gonna like get their guns and go.
Hey, I don't blame him.
I'm
I ain't trying
pretty
to hit him. My
sure,
man got an arsenal down the street.
I'm pretty sure some of them actually had their guns, and then like they saw the actual cops coming, and then they were like, "Oh shit, we gotta go put our guns away because hopefully they don't think it's us." Like
Right. They don't want to get caught up in
we were
that.
just trying to defend our homes, you know.
Right. No, I hear that.
So
So
they
is
had to
he out
run
of
and put
jail
their
or
foot
what?
away. No. This time he's not getting out of jail. Because how the fuck? I don't care how much money you got. How are you gonna get out of jail this time?
I thought that's where the story was going. I was about to say, how the
and
hell?
you had Molotov cocktails in the house. Like,
Wow.
can't let that man out. Like, all right, like he drove through a fence. Like, maybe he was drunk. Like, he had the money.
Wow.
He could pay his ticket, but that man shot at somebody. Like, nah, he better stay in there.
It's insane, bro. But shout out to the security. I'm glad that he only got hit with that turkey pellet.
Mm-hmm. And we know what wins now: a 9 versus a turkey shot.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, but now there is. The doubt is totally gone. Totally gone. We're gonna talk about what you're sipping on over there because you're sipping on something special. We're gonna talk about that in just a minute, but I want to play you a video because I thought of you immediately when I watched this video, and I sent it to Clay, and he was like, "Yeah, that's Eddie right there. This is you. This is you.
To see this. I can definitely confirm or deny.
This is you because you've never had sushi before, right?
No.
So this is.
I don't really do fish.
You don't do anything. For anybody listening that doesn't know this.
Well, I actually did try lobster like the other like weekend that just passed or whatever.
Wow, what a big boy! You tried lobster for the first time at 38. Oh my god.
38.
Well, 28. I mean, 28.
What the hell is that green crap? Yo. Wayne, what did you just get a bite of? What did you get? Some type of green stuff, and oh my god.
Dude.
That's not me yet, but I can see me having that reaction.
Bro, you got the hat. He kind of looks like you too. Like, yo.
Oh man.
You got the hat. I tell you, he got the same face, bro. Like, when you get up there in age, that's gonna be you. He got that. You, especially now you're in the South, you gonna have that southern. What the hell is that green crab? Dude, the comments in the video. So it was saying he was talking in 0.5 speed. Now we're not making fun of the guy. The guy was just funny. His reaction was funny. He seems like a fun guy.
I'd hang out with him.
Some type of green crab. Oh my god, bro, that is you, dude. I said that to Clay. He was like, "Yeah, that's you. That's you right there."
I guess Clay knows me.
That guy needs a show just eating new things because he's probably like you, where he doesn't eat things. He just eats like chicken cutlets and pasta. So I want to finance a show where we just take him around and feed him stuff. Huh?
I said he get views.
It'll be
money,
you
bro.
and him, grandpa, and grandson.
Oh my god!
What the hell is that? That's disgusting.
Damn, pops!
Oh my!
Spicy.
Oh,
Is hot.
Damn. I gotta show you this now. This video made me fucking die. There's a trend. I haven't seen many of them, but I've seen enough to know it's kind of a trend, I guess, where people bring their like boomer parents or their grandparents to Starbucks, and not only do they make them order a drink, but they make them order a drink that doesn't even exist. But if you like know anything about Starbucks, like if you like you would probably think it's a drink.
I was about to say I am like the boomer that doesn't know anything about Starbucks.
So you would think it's actually a drink. By like me, I would not think that. But you not knowing them, you'd be like, "Hey, that sounds like a Starbucks drink." Bro, this video.
You guys got a Maca Cocoa Frappa iced coffee latte.
Dude, that's exactly what this dude sounds like. Watch this.
I want a double dragon chocolate mocha macchiato, a frappuccino.
Man, how in the hell do I know what the hell to say all of that?
A double dragon chocolate macchiato frappuccino.
Double chocolate macchiato.
What kind of frappuccino?
A double dragon double chico. You heard me?
Double chocolate.
Double chocolate.
Chocolate mocha frappuccino macchiato.
Mocha papa chocolate capito.
A mocha frappuccino? We have a double chocolate chip mocha frappuccino or a regular mocha frappuccino?
What the hell is you? I mean, what are you saying? I don't know what you saying.
A frappuccino? That's our blended beverage?
No.
Okay, what's the drink that you want?
A chocolate frappuccino, man.
A chocolate frappuccino.
Like a chocolate milkshake, right?
No.
No.
A chocolate frappuccino.
A chocolate frappuccino.
Okay, yeah. So that's our blended beverage and it's
Mocha.
chocolate and coffee.
Mocha.
Okay.
Bro, nah, he dead ass like my man started lagging out just now.
He's short circuited. What would you like, sir?
Because first of all, he could not repeat what was said to him for the life of him, bro. So he was already fucking it up, and then she was like, "Well, I understood like double mocha, the frappuccino," and he's like, "What the hell are you saying?
What are
I'm
you
like,
saying, dude? Not even a double dragon fucking frappuccino macchiato." The best, dude. I couldn't even repeat that. Like I don't even know. I couldn't even do it.
And then I knew he was fucking with him because he had like another word on after a couple of times him fucking it up. Like, oh, and say this too.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like I would know that's not a drink, but maybe you don't know that a double dragon macchiato that doesn't exist, bro. It's like she must have been dying back there. Those are the
double
best,
dragon. Double chocolate macchiato.
She
frappuccino.
said, "You want a frappuccino?" No, man.
Oh, like, what do you don't understand?
You don't understand what I'm saying.
What you're saying. What are you saying to me?
Where's the other one? I think there was another one. Hold on.
What do you guys want?
Let me get a fratte motete. And then let me get a Trenta pinkity drinkity.
Trenta frinkity pinkity dinky and a fratte mate.
What the hell?
A fratte mate and a frinkity pinkity.
Was that a pink drink and did you say cafe au lait?
Fratte mate.
Latte mate? I don't think we got one of those.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My first time. A pinkity dinkity. Drink a pinkity dinkity. Yes.
Okay, it's going to be $5.45
Thank you.
Oh, dude, because they have a pink drink, and I think they sometimes people call it a pinkity drinkity or something.
Pinkity tinkity or tinkity winkity.
I think that's a slang for them. I think like James Charles or somebody says pinkity drinkity. So they
no.
got his ass a frappe, but the drive-through people say, "What the hell?" She said, "What the hell?"
Bro, those don't. I wouldn't think those were real.
Yeah, but how you gonna think a double dragon frappuccino cacamoco is a real thing? If you don't believe that one, you can't believe the other one.
The only part that didn't sound real about that one was the double dragon part, but everything else.
The rest of it sounded crazy too.
Like a cocoa macchiato frappuccino. That sounds like some real drink.
It was worse than that. It was worse than that.
Frappuccino.
It was worse than that. It was worse than that. Dude, these are the best. These are the best. Amazing. I don't know if there's any more, but I gotta find some.
There's definitely more. You be trolling the internet to find these, though, huh?
Yeah. So what are you drinking over there? You got a new drink that we gotta talk about.
First of all, let's talk about my warmer, my whatever it is.
Your cozy. Well, hold it up a little bit there, buddy.
This was my
hold it up.
consolation prize.
Hold it up more. There you go.
Right there, right?
Show that pinkity drinkity off.
For getting my ass kicked in the death tenders. This is what I got. I got a beer holder.
Yeah, we would have gave it to Mo, but I don't even think he drinks beer, and also the spices came to your house first, so you got dibs. Now show off what you're drinking there.
Can you see it?
Move it back a little bit. Move it up. There you go. It's a little dark, but you are drinking the new collaboration between Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels. It's a Jack and Coke in a can. Wow. And you are a big Jack and
Honestly,
Coke guy.
bro, I love, like, if I'm gonna go to a bar, like, I'm gonna ask for a Jack and Coke. Uh, it's really good. It's actually real. I think it tastes amazing.
And that's why I bought it for you. I saw it on TikTok or Instagram. Some guy was like, yo, they got Jack and Coke in the can. I said, I got to get that for EJ. Went to the liquor store. It was all, they had a plethora of them. They also had the Honey Jack and a sugar-free one. So if you're a Jack and Coke fan, go check them out. Sent them over, and you were like, love it.
Not sponsored.
So it lives up to the expectation. You say that this
Free shout outs, because I do think, bro, like, honestly, bro, like, I go to a bar, and the way I figure, you can't fuck up a Jack and Coke, bro. Like, it's so simple. Like, it's two things, maybe some ice. Like, you know, like, you can't really fuck it up. And I'll go, it'll be watered down. I'm drinking just mostly Coke, or
of course,
you know what I mean?
Get
Like,
stingy with the Jack.
There's enough in here, but it's not overpowering. Like, it's exactly what it's supposed to taste like. Like, this is like the perfect, I think, like the way a Jack and Coke should taste.
Wow. So you love it.
Yeah, I would buy. Like, I'm gonna have to go see if I could find these near me.
They should be by you, and they're about $10 for a 4-pack. So that's not bad.
Bro.
You go to a hotel bar.
I was gonna say, you go to a bar and you'll be lucky if you get one Jack and Coke for $10.
Yeah, and you probably get more in that can than they give you in the glass.
Yeah, because like I said, they water it down. You really gotta find a good bar. You know what I mean? Like, it all depends on where you go.
Yeah.
There are definitely bars that I went to, and they knew what they were doing. They didn't skimp out on anything.
Dude, remember that restaurant you went to?
Danino's, the pizza place?
No, what did he ask you? The guy, the new restaurant that opened up that you guys went to? He asked you that crazy ass question about the Jack and Coke?
The new place when I moved out here.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, my man said, "Do you want the house or the premium Jack?" I'm like, bro, there's only one Jack.
You know, it's the thing is House Jack.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like,
what the hell, bro? I mean,
what that
that's
means.
like he's doing to you like the Starbucks guys. You want the House Jack?
You know what's sad about that, right? Is because he was like, waiting our table. But I think he was the bartender because he was at the bar the rest of the time.
Now you're retarded.
Making the drinks, bro. Like, it was not. That was like the worst place to go to. I didn't even remember the name. I don't even know if they're still open. I needed to check. We should have went when you were down here, bro. We should have went.
There were many collisions, weren't there? When you were there?
There was at least two. Waiters. Family lost their whole meal. They had to be consoled. The manager didn't want to deal with it. She was in the corner crying, so she just sent one of the fucking waiters to go smooth things over.
Yeah, people.
And then my uncle's like, we gotta go. Like, we gotta go to a real.
You didn't even
restaurant.
eat, right? You didn't even eat there.
No,
Waiters
like I think I got a Jack and Coke, and we didn't even order any sides or anything yet. Like, because all this shit happened in the span of like, well, first of all, we were there for a while. We were there for at least 20 minutes because nothing was happening. They were just serving everybody else or dropping plates.
Yeah, I was about to say they didn't really get served because they kept dropping the plates.
Yeah.
Kablow, kablow.
And it was like whiplash. Like, we went to another place and like the Jack and Coke tasted good. It was right. The lady was nice and she knew what the hell she was talking about. And she so
she didn't ask if you wanted the House Jack.
She knew what she was doing. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a whiplash, bro.
There you go. So I'm glad that you are enjoying.
We're eating at the Clown Factory.
The Cloyne House.
That's not the name, but that's what the name should have been.
The Cloyne House. How many Jacks you got left?
Not counting this one, there's 2 left.
So this is your second one. Wow, yep. I'm surprised. You have a lot of self-control. I thought you would have cleaned it out.
No.
What did Cheryl think about him? You showed her?
I did. She was not too impressed. She was like, whatever, bro. I don't care.
Wow.
Fuck your drink. She was like, fuck your drinks. I don't even like Jack. I'm like, all right.
Oh, wow. Well, she's making
once
her...
Once they make a vodka in a can, you'll be excited, though.
They had vodka stuff in the can. I was going to get you one of those, too, but I didn't know if you wanted one.
It was like
it was a vodka, like, with strawberry or some shit like that. So I didn't know if you wanted that, so I didn't get it.
All I know is Cheryl made like vodka
Watermelon.
watermelon drinks,
Yeah.
and it fucked people up, bro. People were falling, people were throwing up on themselves. It was crazy. It was a crazy,
People were
crazy
throwing up on
time.
themselves.
So yeah, someone threw up on themselves. Somebody fell.
Damn, Cheryl making them stiff.
Oh man,
Making them
it's the only way.
stiff.
The way I explain it to people is if you taste more juice, it's not because she watered the alcohol down. There's always going to be the same amount of alcohol. She just decided to put more juice in instead of just a splash of juice.
So be prepared.
Yeah.
Remember, you told me Tashim, friend of the show, Tashim, he went drinking and he had Cheryl make him some drinks and then he ended up ripping the banister down and falling down the steps.
Well, so the story behind that one was it was his birthday. He just turned 21. And he was like, "Yo, Cheryl, I'm 21 now. Like, what's up? I could drink. I could drink with you. I could hang. I'll drink you under the table." He's like, "I can hang. I'll drink you under the table." In fact, and I think Cheryl handed him money and said, "All right, go to the liquor store and get some vodka, get some Absolute or whatever the fuck they were drinking." And he comes back and they're drinking and drinking and drinking. And we're outside, like we're all outside because it's his birthday, so we're hanging out in the yard grilling and shit. I don't know when, but this man I guess went inside because he just had too much to drink. He's like, I'm gonna go lay down, and his room was in the basement. He lived in the basement, so he's going down to the basement, and I guess my man was gonna just fall, so he just grabs the banister, and then that whole thing came down with him. And the way he describes it is like. He's laying there at the bottom of the steps, the banister's on top of him, and he's just like, help! He's asking for, Eddie, where you at? Cheryl, help!
Same thing happened to Justin. I think it was one of the New Year's.
Drinking
wine with his uncle or something. Next thing you know, he said he wakes up on the bottom of the steps screaming for his dog.
Bro, yeah, like your dog's gonna drag you back up the steps, bro. Come on now. Ask a person to help you. But anyway, so I guess he just crawled his way to his bed and he managed just fine. He's still around.
We were just talking to Tashim.
Shout out to the 6 hour special. He loved it.
I was just going to say, we were just talking to Tashim not too long ago, and he said that he loved the 6 hour spectacular. Watched it right after work, watched all of it in one sitting. Wow. Let's talk about that now. This was your first time. Yes.
I was gonna say all I want to say is Mo was calling people out. Baba challenged me this. Eddie's old news. I need somebody new. My man Ty left comments. He's there. He's ready. He said, right. if you willing, I'll fuck you up in the spice.
He put his name in the ringer for the spicy challenge.
Put his name in the hat.
So
if we pull his name out of the magic hat,
we will see.
I think that's how it should be done, bro. Everybody puts their name in the hat. Who's gonna fucking beat up Mo?
Well, there's not many names going in that hat. There's only one right now. So you participated in the 6 hour spectacular this year for the first time. Let me know what you thought about your experience.
I had fun. I didn't know I was going to be on as long as I was. I thought I was going to just be on for maybe like an hour or something.
Right.
So,
you were on for 4.
I was hyped. I was like, oh, he's not going to get rid of me?
No. We were only going to get rid of you because your phone battery is horrendous. So we were hoping it held out.
I don't know what it's on now. I think when we started, it was at 80.
All
so
right,
I think
we're good.
It's on the charger.
Yeah, we're not doing 4 hours tonight, so we're fine. But I had a great time. I thought it was fun. I loved all the trailers and shit that you made up and presented to me and the Crow. Thank you.
I think they were all solid, especially that Transformers one. They ripped off of you. I think that's crazy. You need money or at least credit. That was your idea.
That's right. I do. They ripped me off for sure.
Your videos like timestamp is before their trailer came out. So
that's
right.
The new Transformers trailer ripped me off big time.
Big time.
I did that 3 months before they did it. 3 months.
That's a long time, bro.
In fucking December.
You know what that means? That means when you finished yours, they were like, oh, he finished it. Let's work on it. That's a good idea.
I saw that. I know you saw that Hasbro. I think I saw that Universal. So you like that? Do you have a favorite moment, a favorite segment or section or whatever? Very hard to pick.
I had fun. I had fun with everything, but I think my favorite thing probably. Oh, this is tough. It's
It's a
tough.
tough
It would
one.
have to be though. It would probably have to be the spooky shit though. The stories.
Wow. You like the scary section?
I like the stories. I loved the trailers you had for the little intros you made, and I loved shitting on Mo for his rip off story.
Yeah, my man starts telling some random ghost story that he apparently had at the end. We were like,
that was funny. That was all funny. That was all funny stuff right there with Mo.
One of the most notorious hauntings in history, the Perrin family case not only horrified those who lived it, but also all who witnessed the almost 10-year ordeal's events transferred to the big screen in the Conjuring movie. From apparitions to voices to a blood-stained past, this case has all the makings of a classic tale that'll have you thinking twice about turning out the light tonight.
Oh, seeing that last line right there, I'm like, this man's trying to be R.L. Stein out here.
I want to play the other one. I can play the other. Still got the other one.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Considered the world's most dangerous game, for years the Ouija board has claimed to grant you access to the other side, but it may also grant the other side unwanted access to you, with consequences like poltergeist, possession, and in the case of Estefania Gutierrez Lazaro, maybe even death. Like that? So if you ain't hear those, you got to go to the special to see the actual story.
Oh, man, nah, they're fire. You got to check him out. You got to. And I checked him on his Spanish. He can actually say that.
Estefania Gutierrez Lazaro. Come on, what are you, crazy? I know. Bro, I'll be editing those in the middle of the night. I'll be like, yo, what's going on? I got to turn all the lights on.
My man's like, I feel something on my shoulders.
Got to call my neighbor like, yo, stand outside the door, bro. It's getting scary in there. I need protection. Start throwing holy water around. It gets scary. That is actually, I can't even pick like what the funnest thing for me to do is. I don't know. But making those trailers are definitely top of the list, if not my favorite thing to do. Because I did that. I did those two. I did the one for the Death Tender Challenge. Did the intro.
Bro, all of the trailers are fire, bro. All of them.
Thank you. That is one of my favorite things to do is make those trailers. So I guess it shows.
If these damn fans don't come through for you with this, so you could always, like I said, bro, Hollywood stole your trailer idea, so you're already Hollywood trailer material, bro. You can make money.
Yeah, I might be editing the next Transformers trailer. They might be like, yo, we want you on the team. We want you on the squad. Yeah, I like the Death Tender one I did for y'all though. That was like my favorite. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know who the guy is that you got to do the voiceover stuff, but he really brought some energy, some life to it, you know?
I cannot recall the man's name at this very second, but shout out to you. You know,
shout out to you, brother. You know
who you are. That's right. So the scary part was your favorite. That was your favorite to sit by and listen to. Yeah, you know, that's it's a big part of my life is looking up scary stuff and telling scary stories. So I'm always excited to do so for that. And then usually we do Halloween and maybe even Halloween in July. So about 3 times a year I get to brush off the old spooky sections. You know what I'm saying? Anything else? Any other thing you want to talk about with the 6 Hour Spectacular? Anything else you got to say? Anything else that comes to mind? That's it?
I think it's funny that we had our boy Clay waiting for like 2 hours.
We had Clay waiting for like 2 hours.
That's pretty fucking funny,
yeah,
bro.
Things ran late. You know what I'm saying? Things ran late. Well, let me tell you right now, this had to be the easiest 6 hour special to put together. Excuse me.
I'm glad to hear that. That means it was easy on you, bro.
It was because the year before is when I got sick during the special, like the night before, so that was horrendous. And then I had to edit it and do all that stuff while I was sick too. And then the first time, we just, it was the first one. We're working out kinks. We did all 6 hours straight. I was exhausted by the end of it. I woke up late. Dre wasn't there because he had a stripper in his room burning holes in his bed. I mean, it was still a lot of fun, but it wasn't what it could have been. I needed to work out some kinks. I needed to, mature a little bit. The planning wasn't there. The execution was still good, but we did 6 hours straight. And although it's not too bad, I'd rather do it the way we do it now, where we do like 3 or 4, and then we have the 2, sitting around like the challenges and stuff like that. And
the segments that are pre-recorded. Sorry to break the illusion to you people, but
I don't think there was any illusion. I don't think they think that we were setting, we're changing stage sets or nothing like that. I think they know that They know the
That
Death
would
Center
be pretty
challenge.
fire, like on some like Pee Wee's Playhouse. We just like
No.
push like
Yeah, we do
the
not do
one
that.
scenery back, and then
No.
another one comes
We don't have
through.
we don't have that budget to just break out and then all of a sudden Eddie's in the same room with us. Like, no. Also, Death Center Challenge happened like 3 months ago. We already told them it happened 3 months ago, so they knew that one wasn't live. But most of it we did. I mean, we did 4 hours straight. So there you go, baby. This one was also the funnest to do, I think. I did more trailers than last time. There was the most people involved. Let me just shout out everybody involved and everybody that had something to do with the special. We have you. We got EJ right there. I was very, very happy that you were there. Let me tell you this right now. I'm more happy that you were there than you were happy to be there. I'll tell you that right now. I always wanted you on the show, and you're finally on the show like 3 years late. Shout out to Electra Soul. We had a great conversation. It's always an amazing time. Talked about Ouija boards. We talked about angel numbers, all kind of stuff that I like to talk about that y'all don't really like to talk about, so I get to talk about it with her. We had a good time.
Whoa.
We don't talk about a lot of that stuff.
I'm not, Mo. I'm not scared to talk about the Luigi board.
My man called it the Luigi board. It was, oh my God. Shout out to her. Shout out to Pasty because he took us down to South Carolina. I mean, he was going to go anyway, but we took a ride down with him to do the Death Center Challenge. He did the what do you call it? The Pasty's play. I was about to say called Pasty's Playtime. You got me thinking of Pee Wee's Playtime. Pasty's freaking quiz time. He was involved in a lot of stuff. Shout out to obviously the Crow.
Tashin liked your quiz time, Pasty.
He did say that. Shout out to the Crow. Shout out to Dway. We haven't seen Dway in like a year. He was there. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man
Dre.
Clay.
I don't want to interrupt your shout outs, but Dre, you slacking, boy. You only show up for the 6-hour special? Come on now.
Wow. You got beef with Dre.
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this next year on the 6-hour special next year, because I'm not going to see you till then. So
you saying Dre's not contributing enough?
If he is, I don't see it, or I'm not aware of it.
I cannot attest to that.
So to the naked eye, and my eyes are pretty bad, folks. No. So to the naked eye, I do not
agree. I do not agree, Dre. He's welcome to come on the show whenever he wants, and whenever he doesn't want, he doesn't have to come on the show. You know what I mean? He's not He doesn't have to come on for 6 years if he don't want. I wouldn't like that, but it's up to him. He got things. He got obligations. He's not a podcaster, really. I just drag him on. He's not really. He doesn't want to be a podcaster.
But so he can't be saying, I'll do stuff. You don't do stuff.
I don't think he even says that. I think he just shows up and leaves. He doesn't have much stake in the game. Shout out to Dre. We love Dre. And shout out to Clay.
I love you, bro. I just like to talk shit about you.
Clay was on. Shout out to Justin. He did some stuff for the 6-hour. He did some stuff that ended up not making the air. But with me and Justin are always corresponding about the 6-hour. Yo, check this out. What do you think if we do this? What do you think about check this time? I'll be having him do math for me. So shout out to Justin.
I would love to do something with Justin. Like be on him, me and him do a show where I'm there when he's with you. So I don't, you know what I mean? Like.
Well, when he comes back, when he's back from his sabbatical, he's getting his stuff together. Everybody that didn't hear, I shouted him out on the beginning of the other one. He's doing well. He's just taking time for himself. He's not doing any too much work right now. So he will be back eventually. And when he's back, you will be there. He will grace you with his magical presence. He will do so. You're gonna love it. We're all gonna love it. Can't wait for Justin to come back. Can't wait for Justin to come back. Hopefully, I'm not leaving anybody out of the shout-outs, but shout out to myself. You know what I mean? Shout out to me.
You. I mean, you put everything together, bro.
That's right. I opened the can of Surströmming. If you didn't see that, I opened that can of fish from Sweden, and it was mayhem. It was absolutely insane. We started the 6-hour special with that, so make sure you go. That's how we kick things off. You could see me. You could see me dying from the smell of the Surströmming.
And when you opened the can, you showed us what it looked like.
Oh, the taste. It was crazy. It was crazy. So, yeah, we had a great time. It's always a great time doing a 6-hour special. This was the best one yet, in my opinion. The best one to do. And I believe it's the best one to watch.
You participated in all of them that were out. So, I mean, you should be the one to know if it's the best one.
Well, it's subjective. Some people might say the first one's the best. I don't know. Maybe they liked it. Maybe they liked the way that we did it 6 hours in one night,
Maybe they're
the way
just
it came
wrong
out.
then.
It could be very wrong. Oh, shout out to our number one supporter, Roddy. You just gotta shout him out.
Number one fan.
He didn't do nothing for the special, but he's always around. He's always listening to it. I did show him some stuff early, some previews. He was like, "Oh shit, I can't wait to see the rest of that. I can't wait to see this." So shout out to Roddy and his podcast, Alta Red. If you don't know, Roddy does a fully Spanish podcast, so it's all in Spanish. So if you're like me and Eddie, you don't listen to Spanish, can't listen to it. But if you do, check out Alta Red. He's the best. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Damn, cut off your train of thought.
It's all right, bro. It was about your number one fan,
Roddy. What about him? What'd you have to say?
Fuck, I forgot what it was.
Well, how about you think about it while you do the next segment? Because during the 6-hour spectacular,
wait, I remember now.
Okay.
All I was gonna say was if he approves, then you did it.
He approved.
That's all
He
that
did
matters.
approve.
That's his opinion. We got to keep him happy.
He
bro.
did approve.
He's the guy.
During the 6-hour spectacular, I did a taste test. Well, we did 2 taste tests. We did the Oreo taste test that was pre-recorded, but then I did a taste test later in the show, of 2 different Pop-Tarts and 2 different M&Ms. Eddie was sent the package that I was hoping would get there on that day or before, but it did not. Got there like 3 days later. So right now, Eddie is going to try the stuff that came in the mail. For those that don't remember or don't know, I tried the new Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts. I tried the new Banana Bread Pop-Tarts. I tried the Marshmallow Treat M&Ms and the Orange Vanilla Cream M&Ms. You already had the M&Ms. You couldn't contain yourself. What did you think about the M&Ms?
All right, I could not contain myself. And from what I remember of what you said, you did not really like the Rice Krispies all that much.
I liked it, but it was too sweet. They should have dialed the sweetness back.
I thought they were pretty good. I thought they were pretty solid.
I'm with you on that.
I think, I mean, if I'm going to do your grades, like out of a 5, like I'd give them a 4. I think they're a 4.
Wow. What is your scale? You do your scale.
Yeah, I'd do out of like a 10. I'd probably say like an 8.
All right, I thought you were going to say 7. I thought you were going to say a 7. All right. And then what about the orange and vanilla cream M&Ms? How'd you feel about that?
I think...
Yeah. Tell us.
I think...
Tell us all.
The cream ones are better individually.
Oh. I don't know.
But together, if I got to grade them together, I give them like a 7.
7 out of 10? All right.
7 out of 10.
All right. So it's even. Oh no, it's almost even. It's almost. It's a little.
Almost.
Yeah, that's right.
But I do think the Rice Krispies are better. Because number one, hold on, let me grab the bag. Let me grab the bag real quick.
You got the bag.
I got the bag.
Oh, grab the bag. What are you gonna do with it?
No, I'm just gonna show these nice people. Like,
show them off. Show us what you got.
Like, all right, so this is like one of the cream ones, and the cream ones in the orange. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
So the cream ones and the orange ones, they're pretty much the same size, and they're pretty much like if you get like the peanut M&Ms, you know, the big fat boys.
Yeah, my favorites.
I don't really like them. Like not that I don't like the taste, but I don't like the size. I don't like the big M&Ms. You know.
You don't like that girth. You don't like the girth.
But these Rice Krispie ones are pretty big also, but they're a little smaller.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You gotta pop one. There you go. Boom. That one's pretty good. It's just too sweet for me. Just needs to be dialed back a little bit. Now, you have not tried the Pop-Tarts. You were able to show some self-control. You were able to have some self-control. So we have the Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts and the Banana Bread Pop-Tarts. Which one are you going to try first, pal?
Well, I gotta try the banana bread one.
Try that. That's the one I was not a big fan of.
About it.
I was stupid hype about that.
When you brought up banana, because I was like, bro, like, we already went over this earlier, but, you know, I'm a picky motherfucker. So I bet he didn't even imagine that I love banana bread.
I did not know you love banana bread. I had no clue. I thought you only ate.
Said this banana bread Pop-Tart.
I thought you only ate Irish soda bread.
I hate soda bread. I think it's disgusting.
I could take it or leave it, I think. I don't know if I...
I'm leaving it.
Okay, all right. So which one you got? You
All
got the
right.
banana bread?
Yeah, I just ripped off a piece of it. All right, so I see what you mean. There's like frosting on the top. I see what you mean with that.
Yeah, I didn't see. That's the thing. I didn't like the frosting with it. I think because banana bread doesn't usually have frosting, so that threw me off. He's chewing. Oh, he may like it. It's not the
Nah, Brady Wildin. I think this is fire.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Fire? No. No, not fire.
Mm-hmm.
No fire. You wilding out right now, bro. You wilding. They're not bad, but it's just something about them. It's just something about them. Where they fall on your scale now? Where are they falling on that scale?
All right, so I don't even really like Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
So I give them a 7.
Wow, you're very 7 today. Feeling very 70, huh?
It's a good number.
You're in a very 7-8 mood, huh? Now you're gonna try the Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts, which I loved.
First of all, I think Apple Jacks, like the cereal,
Yeah.
bland.
We're in
very
agreement.
bland.
I don't know about bland, but I don't really mess with them like that.
No. I would say bland. Like flavors don't really pop. You know, it's like Fruit Loops light.
I don't know about that.
Oh, this one already cracked. Let me.
All right. Okay, pop that in your mouth there, buddy.
Oh, this piece is a little too small. I'm eating another
Pop
one.
that in your
after
mouth
this.
there, buddy. There you go. You're gonna like that. That you're gonna like. I told you you're gonna like that. What I say? He's shaking his head. There you go. Eat that. Eat that. That's a 9, right? That's a solid 9 for you, isn't it? I know it. I feel it. No, you're waving me. It's a 10. It's a 10.
I'll give it. You know what? Because I think this is a little too sweet. It's like, you know, now I'm getting all the.
That's because you got the M&Ms, and that's because you was eating all the other stuff. Now it's mixing in your mouth.
No.
You need a palate cleanser, pal.
Specifically,
No.
like apple flavor.
Don't be
the way that you felt about the M&Ms being too sweet, the Rice Krispie M&Ms being too sweet. I feel like this one's a little too sweet.
Wow. The banana bread is sweeter than that, buddy.
You know what? I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
Wow,
still.
you 777 with you. Wow, Mr. 7.
7, 8, 7, 7.
7. Oh
Or
yeah.
8, 7. Or 8.
Well, you did 3
7,
7s, I think. This is your third 7.
Yeah.
I can't believe you. You think that's sweeter than the banana bread? Are you freaking crazy?
Well, I think that banana bread is like I
Are
definitely
you
see what you're
fucking
talking about.
crazy?
Wait, no, I see what you mean with the icing. I see
Yeah,
it.
the icing
taste it.
it's too much.
I don't really fucks with the icing, but everything else is amazing.
Which is
about
not that
it.
I don't like icing. It's just I don't like the icing on that one because I don't like icing on banana bread because I never had icing on
down,
banana bread because
slow
banana
down,
bread doesn't have
slow
icing
down.
on it, right?
Slow down. They're not watching it 2 times right now.
You heard what I said.
I did.
Slow it down if you can't hear me.
Listen,
I said.
banana bread is good.
Oh my god, it is good. It is good, but it's like what I was expecting was something far superior, and it was a letdown for me because I was building it up in my mind.
I thought it would be a lot better than this, but it's still like to me when I saw you eat it, you made it seem like, oh wow, like this is just like.
Maybe,
but it's not. It's not even that bad, bro.
No,
like,
I think I went in today with my expectations too high, and I got let down. They say, they say keep your expectations low in life. That's why you liked the Jack and Coke so much. Because like this is gonna be whack. It's gonna be watered down. They're not gonna know how to do this. They're not gonna know how to mix this thing.
That's what I thought.
Then it exceeded expectations, did it not?
Bro,
Did it
not?
done? Wow. So there you have it. If you have not heard the 6-Hour Spectacular, make sure that you go listen to it. Whether you gotta listen to it in pieces or you listen to it straight through. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you finish it and as long as you like it. EJ, do you have any final words for the people?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like,
bro. 6 hours special. Fire,
comment,
flames.
Subscribe, fire, flames. Listen, peace and love. See you next time.